What's going on, Leo? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for October 31st through November 6th, 2022. So, in this reading, Leo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding this upcoming week. But before we begin this reading, Leo, I would like to take a moment, as always, to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you, as always, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Leo, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here. But without further ado, I am going to pull the energy and we'll see what it is that would like to come through for you, Leo, for, this upcoming week. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Leo. All right, let's lay out these cards and see what is going on here for you, Leo. Okay, Leo, very cool, I would say cool energy coming through for you for this week. So let's start off with your opportunity. Your opportunity, Leo, is the Queen of Wands, all right? The Queen of Wands is a very passionate individual. I do feel like for most of you, this is your energy, even if you're more masculine. You know, the Queen of Wands and energy you can embody. The Queen of Wands is someone who really doesn't give a rat's ass about what anyone thinks about them. It's someone who's very passionate about what they do. So there's definitely an opportunity to get excited about what you're creating, whatever it is that you're creating, because we all are creating our own reality. And also to just like realize that you're the only one living your life. So because intuitively I feel like there's a commitment that you have coming up where, I don't know, there could be like a little bit of like, what are people going to think of this thing that I'm committing my energy to for this? So like whatever you're committing your energy to, in the back of your mind there's this like doubt of like social pressure. And I think the Queen of Wands is saying that the more you are just unapologetically yourself, the more that you actually give people the opportunity to be themselves as well, because when they see you doing it, it actually is an invitation for them to do it, and then you help the whole universe. So there's something about just like owning it, being bold, not being shy, right? Because awkward energy can often infect whatever it is you're creating. So boldness destroys such awkwardness, I would say. And then we have the Moon card here as your challenge, Leo. Whenever the Moon card comes up, intuitively, I'm getting like you might want to get clear on your own personal hierarchy of values, because if there's confusion here, or there's something that's unknown here, or there's some sort of like perceived darkness or like feeling of change in your life here, it's just about getting back to your values, and then that will kind of course correct for you. Like, so what are your values, and are you living in alignment with those values, is something that will maybe help you gain some clarity if the Moon is your challenge. The Moon in your challenge is definitely with your subconscious mind as well. Like a lot of like dreams or something this week, Leo, about like as you have some sort of victory this week, because you do, as you're being yourself, it might bring up some sort of unconscious fear that you might want to look at, all right? Or your values or why you're not living. So then we move here, Leo, to your overall general energy. I definitely like it. There's definitely a victory when it comes to love here. You have the Queen of Swords, you have the Six of Wands, and you also have the Ace of Cups here, Leo. So definitely good energy coming your way here. A lot of you could be connecting with an air sign in love. I definitely see you having a win under your belt here this week. Something happens where other people can see that you're winning now. Like the Queen of Swords is literally like pointing out her hand to the Six of Wands here. You also have the Ace of Cups. So whatever you got going on in your love life, I see you taking it to the next level. For a lot of you, it is going to be with an air sign, but it does not have to be. But it's definitely good. All right, it's definitely good. I definitely like this. But we're going to clarify in a second. Now let's move on to what you don't see coming for this week, Leo. And you have the Eight of Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and you also have the Strength card here for what you do not see coming here. So I definitely feel like you're going to have a lot of strength within your own being to let go of a certain phase of your life here, right? The Eight of Cups is walking away from something that's good, but it's not really fulfilling you. And the Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like there's like a lot of commitment, especially with someone in love here. Like this week for a lot of you, you might be like entering into an official relationship, or something happens from the 31st to the 6th where it's grounded and it's real, but it's obviously comes with its, like, commitment comes with its challenges, basically. We're gonna have to clarify what it's about as well, though. Like, you could be tempted to let out that Leo lion. You see how the Strength card is taming down that lion, so maybe keeping your ego in check at the same time expressing yourself in like a balanced way, I think will be important for you. Because the Knight of Pentacles does require like sacrifice and patience. And then we move down here to the advice from your spirit guides here. And we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Chariot, and we also have the Six of Cups here in your advice from your spirit guide. Right off the bat, that moon card in your challenge is very related to the Six of Cups in your advice, meaning that something to do with your past childhood energy, your subconscious mind, which is created or which is developed from when we're 0 years old to 7, and it shapes the rest of our life. It's coming to the surface for you this week, and I feel like it has to do with moving forward. Whether this is you being with a person or just being more unapologetically yourself, your subconscious mind is going to come to the surface here. And it's interesting because the Four of Pentacles here to the Chariot is a quote that like slow is smooth, but smooth is fast. So there's a combination of slow moving energy and fast moving energy. But what they say is slow is smooth, but smooth is fast. And it's interesting that the Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy in your what you don't see coming. So I do feel like there's stability coming in, potentially with a past life relationship. That's not going to be resonant for all of you, but if that resonates with you, if you found someone very special at the moment, I do feel like this is a past life relationship that really gets moving forward. And it's the advice from your spirit guides to be practical about it, but like let yourself have some sort of emotional win. Like the Six of Cups is also the ability to receive. You see how that person is giving. So are you able to receive the gift that you're getting right now in your life? All right. So let's keep going here. And some of you, this could be related to your career. I also sense like with this love, there's also like that you could have ideas about switching your career coming up this week as well. Let's see why the Queen of Wands is here in your opportunity. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very like entrepreneurial potentially as well. So some of you may be thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, or like becoming more active with whatever work you do. Like the Queen of Wands is someone who gives someone a job or like sets people up, like very passionate individual, like recognizes talent in people. So you could be recognizing talent in people or something along those lines. But let's see why the Queen of Wands is here, Leo, in your opportunity. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, and also the Seven of Swords here. All right. Well, I definitely feel like there's a new beginning that leads to new stability in your life here, right? You have the Ten of Pentacles in your opportunity. So something about being your authentic self, taking the leap of faith with the Fool energy in order to do so, like letting your spirit take the wheel, leads to abundance in the physical realm, leads to a long-term vision that you now have for yourself. You also have the Seven of Swords here, which is a little bit of deceptive, sketchy energy. So part of this like love commitment is I definitely feel like you're like part of your deep fear is that maybe it's not going to work with this person. The Seven of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, like I feel like part of you is like, I'm literally like moving forward with this person in love to create stability in the physical world, but what if, you know, what if something sketchy happens, or maybe you don't know if you can really trust someone, or you don't know someone well enough. But I don't know, that's what I got there, Leo. Let's keep moving on though. Let's go also to the Moon. I'm interested why the Moon card is here in your challenge, right? Why is it here? Let's see. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Interesting. Eight of Cups is also in what you don't see coming. Why is the Moon here? The Moon card is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords, and also the Page of Wands here in what you don't see, in your challenge. The Eight of Cups is also in what you don't see coming though. And so there's some sort of emotional thing that you may have to let go of. The Five of Swords as well. It's interesting the Seven of Swords would also come out with the Page of Wands. That could be like an immature energy. It could be your own immaturity or the immaturity of someone around you. What I'm getting from this though, Leo, is letting go of the unknown, because you're moving into some sort of phase where everything is like known, where it's like commitments are going to be made, or committing to being your true authentic self is like here. So there's no more like unknown. Like the Moon in your challenge is like letting go of unconscious or unknown and just committing to something that's known. But it's kind of sometimes easier to hang out in that Moon unknown energy. Most people do that their whole life. That's what we call drifting. Because the moment that you choose something, whether it be a partner or committing to a new path of being your authentic self, you introduce the possibility of failure. And that's kind of what I got from that Ten of Pentacles to the Seven of Swords. Like you're worried, what if this new direction fails? So that's kind of something that's in your challenge here. All right. But ultimately these are just internal practices kind of that we're worried about. Let's go into the main energy of the reading. Let's go ahead and see, Leo, why is the Six of Wands here, right? There's some sort of victory that you're going to have here. Some of you could be landing a new job. You could be chosen by I just feel like someone's choosing you as well. Like in love, like someone could have other options and they choose to be with you, which is a victory of sorts, right? Like you're definitely I feel like you could be getting a lot of attention from an air sign for some of you, right? Queen of Swords pointing right at that Six of Wands. But let's go ahead and see, why is the Six of Wands here for you, Leo? Six of Wands, and your overall energy is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and also the Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, so whatever this victory is here, it could be a new job that you got chosen for. I'm getting like some of you made a bold move that led to a new career, or this is to do with a stable relationship coming into your life, right? The Six of Wands clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and also the Four of Pentacles. It's all earth. It's some sort of physical victory that you have here, and it leads to a lot of stability, also a lot of abundance. And abundance could be like a person provides you with a feeling of security that then helps you in the physical realm. But all I can say here, there's some sort of victory in the physical realm for you this week, right? That leads to stability. It is going to probably take a lot of work, like the Page of Pentacles here. Interesting, you have the Page and you have the King. There's no, well, you do have the Knight of Pentacles actually, but there's yeah, I don't know, I'm just pointing things out. So let's keep going though here. Let's keep going here though, Leo, and let's go into what you don't see coming. Let's see why the Strength card is here, right? The Strength card, moving through a difficult situation with grace, is I see you kind of like stepping up to the plate, or stepping up to meet the requirements of some sort of new physical responsibility potentially that you have. Maybe that Moon is like all about not feeling worthy of this, or like worst case scenarios, you know? I don't know, like being, I don't know, let's see why the Strength card is here though, Leo. Strength card, and what you don't see coming, is clarified by the King of Swords, the Tower, and also the Ace of Cups here. The Strength card, and what you don't see coming, is clarified by the King of Swords, the Tower, and the Ace of Cups. Interesting, the Ace of Cups is also in your overall general energy. I'm not getting like much of a negative Tower. I'm getting more so that it's like, this is like a lightning strike from God to kind of make you embody that Queen of Wands opportunity to go for something that you want. Even if it involves some sort of risk here, you're going to have to double down and just make a logical decision with that King of Wands or King of Swords energy. Could also be that air signs energy that you are committing to, right? You have the Queen of Swords, you also have the King of Swords now. So there could be something about strength to commit to an air sign, that even if like there's a potential for it to all blow up, or that this new love is going to require a certain phase of your life to be blown up. So there could be a situation where there's a completely new physical routine, right? The Six of Wands, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, like a new physical routine that somehow involves this air sign that completely destroys a certain way of life that you've been accustomed to. All right, that's kind of what I'm getting there. So it's not a bad Tower. Like I'm not, like when I'm tuning into the energy of that Tower, Leo, it's not bad. It's just more of like a shock of something new, right? And that's why it's next to the Ace of Cups, something new. So it's more of like a good energy Tower. Like sometimes like we think that we're afraid of failure. Most of us are more afraid of success. So you need to be doing, like, I would suggest that you're really focusing on, because as you gain success in the physical world this week, it's really important that you work on you have some sort of inner practices that then root that success to be like reality. So, yeah. So it's like visualizing exactly what you want before it happens. You know, making sure that you're not neglecting the inner world. I don't know why I'm getting that. All right, let's go to get to, where are we at? All right, yeah, let's get the advice from Spirit here for you, Leo. Let's go ahead and clarify why is the Chariot here? The Chariot, all right? Let's see why the Chariot is here for you and your advice from your spirit guides. So some of you, it's either like you were chosen by a person that they want to be with you and you're like, wow, like it's going, or you were chosen in a new career opportunity. Like someone, and this hasn't happened yet, right? So from the 31st to the 6th, like be ready to be chosen by someone, to someone give you their blessing, whether this be in career, they like your passion. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah. Let's see why the Chariot is here, Leo, for you. One more. Why is the Chariot here? Thank you. The Chariot is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Nine of Swords, and the Magician. All right, I feel like this is like surrendering your fears. Potentially, like, yeah, surrendering. I'm just gonna like go to the worst possible case scenario and just be like, yo, like if that happens, it's not as bad as you think it is. So, like if it doesn't work out with this new love, it's going to for a while, but even if it doesn't end in like the position that you want it to, it's like make sure that your mind is not manifesting like something bad. That's why the moon, I'm telling you, like there's something in your subconscious mind where you may be expecting negative things to happen because it's not in your comfort zone. Like the Magician is all about manifestation and potential, and right next to it the Nine of Swords here to the Hanged Man. So I feel like there's something about surrendering to this new fun direction, but also keeping it like your inner practices. So as it's going good in the physical realm, whatever chooses you, a new job chooses you, a new person chooses you, you have to then be conscious of what's going on in here, right? Because it's all about in here rather than out there, Leo. So there's a lot of stability and love coming in for you, whether this is you love your new position at work or you love this new person. I would just say don't let your fears get in the way of this. So with that being said, that's what I got for you, Leo. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you next time. This is the Autistic